Looks like you're making progress.
Slow, but gradually forward.
Hesse Jondrain ibn Keir.
Ah! Oh!
I saw you at Vizier. And Medetta. Estrat Essen Moriba.
Höhle de Vrijheid.
Ah!
Heel Herze.
Lord and Archfey.
Oh! So, Geralt. Ready?
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith serenad, Ada eich blaen, Idemay.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
advise you. Galebuane.
Follow me. The noble fair must be nearby.
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
No, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Silly.
Get out of my way.
Silly! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Almost, Sila. Almost. Jathyad. Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
Ugly bastard.
You see, it's not so simple. I know where that came from. Your fat gun. Fire.
Tell me what you got.
Cannot win. You see, it's not so simple. I know where that came from. I'll take that gun.
Ciri.
By the Nagelfar! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay's black with your corpses!
Any last words?
Set the trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire. Show me your spins, pirouettes, and fakes. I want to watch.
Come on, come closer. Damn it. Stand directly. You said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Where's Ciri?
I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this. Bring the NL here. Something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avallac'h wants from her?
Same as Eredin, I imagine. He will use it to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go! pamphlet?
Dismantle! No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Hagrid! Tiggy! Abel! Now, Geralt! I'm fine! Now go! And give Avallac'h my heartfelt regards!
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with.
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. A tavern, old wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I might believe you if you showed me a pair of Monogram Batiste Galligaskins.
More likely, you just say I stole them.
Dimwits.
You were supposed to be somewhere?
I was. Fine.
Where will you meet?
Near the huntsman's cottage.
Old man always had a soft spot for me. He could sense I was a family man. A man of peace. Good-natured, like himself. Would have never crossed his mind to disown me if it wasn't for that hag I call my sister.
What? You just invent this count bit. Quite the imagination for one who's sober.
Geralt will vouch for me. Tell him, I've always said I'm a count.
True. You have always said so.
Just nobody's bothered to verify it.
What's with this count business all of a sudden?
Well, when we finally leave this god's forsaken dunghole, I plan to reclaim my heritage. The titles and estates that are rightfully mine.
Got plans for all these lands and titles?
I'll take possession of them. Of course, there's also the issue of progeny.
Is that so? Mean you finally found a lassie worthy of the great dandelion?
My dear friend and companion. Why, my heart belongs to the one and only Priscilla, known also as Calinetta.
Your heart, mate, true. But the rest of your anatomy?
I resent the insinuation, and hasten to remind you that you are talking to a count.
No need for the count to get riled. Rather, you told us how your beloved is.
Recovered, mostly. Even started singing again. Her voice is a little lower pitched, gravelly. Actually, sounds a little better. Thanks for helping back then, Geralt. Meant a lot. Really.
What are friends for? Give her my best.
Don't worry, I will. Give her a kiss, even. A bit from you, mostly from me.
I'm going rabbit hunting. Dandelion?
Glad to have some rabbit stew. But freezing my ass off to amass the ingredients did not sign up for that. I'll gather the herbs, spices. No stew is complete without some sun-drenched thyme and the aroma of rosemary.
Aye, the fields are covered with rosemary bloomin' like wild just before Yule, aren't they?
That's why I'll be gathering my herbs from the kitchen.
So long.
About like shit in a blowhole. Think you've got it tough? You've a roof over your head, that's something. When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima, they burned the outskirts
Gone cold.
to the ground.
Hey! Bloody hell! Ow! Plowing ear pits! Help me!
To think the nag would know me after all these years. They're smart, grow attached, a bit like people. Saw officers weep for their fallen mounts, though wailing women and crying babes didn't move them one bit.
Which side you fight for?
Like most, my own. Fought to stay alive. Dying's all the same. Dirt and shite, be it under the Redanian Eagle or the Imperial Sun. No glory in it.
Been away long?
A year. Not quite. But it feels like more, let me tell you.
They force you to join?
Nah, I was eager to fight. Thought I'd bring home more than just the scars on my back. Did see a chunk of the world, though. Some mammoth battles, a few famous generals from afar, and lots of horsens. Didn't see the Emperor take Novigrad, but I don't regret it. Beautiful city. But I wonder what awaits me back home.
Glad to see the horses in good hands.
The best. His owners. Do you miss me, Gulden, huh? Do you miss me?
I'd say he did. Bolted off soon as he sensed you. Toppled anyone in his way.
Do you mark anyone calling after him? Ploughing in armpits or some such? But one man here curses so odd, my neighbour, Mirko. Gave him Gulden to care for when I left. Want to go see him, must be worried. Here. Token of my appreciation for running after Gulden, to see he was alright. Ah, peasants do the dying.
Out on a hunt, Master Witcher? Thought you'd clear the area of beasts your last time through.
Rabbit hunting this time around.
Ah, so that's it. Maybe you come round, visit us this eventide. Verka's baking a pie.
I don't know if...
As you will. You're always welcome.
That explains why Gulden was so frisky. Bucking like a horse.
Damn deer, stripped the bark off the trees again.
She's gone.
Mad she had to wait.
No, eager to roam the fields. Prepared the cover scents and oiled the jaw traps all by herself.
Make a good hunter, wouldn't she?
Nah, too impatient, that one. Probably snatching rabbits barehanded, putting them in the traps because they're too slow to step in themselves.
Where'd she go?
Not far. Over yonder.
Farewell. Not up to hunting rabbits anymore?
Not really.
What now?
Nothing. Just sitting, waiting for you. It's nice here.
I'll wait till you see Dol Blathanna in winter, and the Blue Mountains. We'll head east soon as the snow melts. Think we might have settled in a bit too much.
You promised to show me that griffin's nest before we left. Let's go now.
You actually interested?
Absolutely. You said it yourself. A royal griffin's a rare sight.
Not that rare. Venture to say we'll have to slay a couple more before we get back to Kaer Morhen. But if you want to see the nest, it's just up the hill.
Come.
We were supposed to train today.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow at sunup then? Work you hard like I did in the good old days. Probably been a while since anyone showed you just how much you still have to learn. Almost there.
Yeah.
Careful now.
This is no time for you to lecture me.
Ciri, wait. There's something in the...
We really don't need to play hare and hounds.
Ciri!
What?
A hair faster. That's all it needed to be to rip your shoulder wide open.
But it wasn't, and it didn't. We killed it. What is this about?
You're angry, wanted to unload. But be that careless and next time.
Don't you understand? There won't be a next time.
Ciri, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, it's not a good time.
Want to head back? All right, enough. Let's go fishing. We bring Dandelion a nice fat perch, and he just might forget about the rabbit stew. Shame he didn't come along. He could use a bit of exertion.
Huh.
Ice shouldn't be too thick here.
Uh-huh. How exactly do you plan to catch anything?
You'll see. I'll be damned.
Should we go?
No, no way. Lake's gotta be full of perch, bream, or pollard. Fresh pollard. Would you like that?
I wouldn't mind some, but do we plan to wait here until he leaves?
No, we'll scare him off.
How?
I'll improvise. Wait here. An old witch's trick for tough winters. Not terribly subtle, but...
Effective.
Remember, don't ever do this.
Why show it to me at all, then?
Just in case. Never know what could happen on the path, what could save your life. All right, let's go.
Who taught you that?
Vesemir. A long time ago.
How long?
Very. Back when I wanted to call myself Geralt Roger Eric Duot Bellegarcie.
What?
Tell you about it tonight.
And about the time you broke your leg after wagering you jump off the roof of Kaer Morhen and land a horse's back?
How do you even know about that?
Eskel told me. But I want to hear you tell it. I'm certain you have a rational explanation. You never gave me piggyback rides at Kaer Morhen, remember? Vesemir was the only one willing.
Had to wait till now to remind me? You've put on some weight since Kaer Morhen. Hey. Ciri.
We should get back. Remember me training on the pendulum? How I feared I'd never manage. Yet you forbade me from giving up. I was black and blue practically all the time. That pendulum was a nightmare.
How can I forget?
Those months at Caer Morhen, they passed so quickly. I wish we'd spent more time together then. Geralt? Almost managed to forget it was today. They're here for me, Geralt. I'm going to Nilfgaard, to Ymir. I know you didn't expect this, but in Vizima, my father and I spoke for long. Argued, really, and parted. Then a messenger came with a letter. I didn't say anything at first because I wasn't sure, and then I realized I had to stop fleeing. I realized that if I wish to change anything, I cannot do so hunting monsters round forgotten villages. I must do so from there, from Nilfgaard.
You could have told me, warned me.
I wanted to, but I didn't know how. I've been happy here. I was afraid I'd ruin it. I wanted to make every minute count.
So, back at the nest, I was about this. I didn't pry, didn't want to force you to tell me. Thought we had time. A lot more time. You make this choice on your own?
If you mean to suggest Yennefer had anything to do with this, then the answer is no.
Great. She even know?
No. And I'd prefer she not get involved this time.
I'll let you tell her that. Is this what you want?
Yes. You'll not try to stop me. Take me to the Blue Mountains by force.
Traveled half the world to find you, but I never intended to force anything on you.
I know.
You'll be fine. You're a Witcher.
We needn't say goodbye.
Of course we don't.
I don't know when we'll see each other again.
You know where to find me.
You can't possibly stay at Caer Morhen all the time.
Makes no difference. You'll find me.
True.
Remember what I taught you. Never know, could be useful there too.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir var Emreis conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Ymir var Emreis did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. After years in exile, Ciri returned to Nilfgaard, her paternal home, where Ymir prepared to name her his successor. The woman had the necessary qualities. From her father, she'd inherited an empress's political instincts. From Geralt, she had gained a sense of simple human decency. Few monarchs boast both traits, which is quite a shame. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well after noon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.